Who's there? I see one eyeball. One set of eyeballs. Who's out there? Come in, guys. Don't swipe. Just stay here. Come in. Check, test. Come in, guys. Give me an audio check. How's it sound? People watcher. What's happening? Good evening. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping. Good, thank you. Don't forget the thumbs up, the like button there. If you would, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Where are you from, people watcher? Part of the world. John. Shalom. What's up, John? People watcher, you still there? Well, the live stream just began there, people watcher. We're gonna we usually start off a Friday night with a video, but I just tested it before I came on and I'm not having much luck with it, so we might not. You might end up having to hear me give a little short presentation. I'll explain here in a little bit. Reformers Unanimous is the subject for a Friday night. Reformers Unanimous is a Christ-centered program for those struggling with stubborn habits, addictions, strongholds, whatever you want to call it. The program's for sinners. Do you know any? The program is made up of 10 principles. The principles are designed to help get somebody initially away from what they're struggling with. Yeah, exactly. I'm one too. John is, and so on. So to get people away from whatever they're struggling with, you fill in the blank. And then to help keep them away from that struggle. And then lastly, to help live a life completely void of that stronghold or addiction or struggle. Yeah, it's not only killing people every day, but it's affecting not only the person that's struggling with it, but therefore their family and or their friends and even those that don't know them. For our sinful habits do hurt those that follow us, and that's one of the principles. As a matter of fact, that's principle number. Let's see. I'm looking. I'm actually cheat sheet here. Principle number 7. Our sinful habits do hurt those who follow us. Tonight's principle is principle number 2. we just go down every week, principle number 1 to down through 10, and then we'll start back to the beginning. Last Friday was principle number 1. If God is against it, so are we. Or so am I, sorry. And then now principle number 2 tonight is every sin has its origin in our heart. So I'll be talking about that. Normally I have a video. The founder of the program gives a much better video than I do. But I'm having problems sharing share screen, so we'll see. Well, again, John, what the poison isn't important. We all know we're sinners, and that's the poison right there. Sin is our poison. So as far as what it is that brought people here, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not my business. Does that make sense? That keeps people from being put on the spot, such as other secular programs, such as AA and NA, and all of the rest of the other secular programs. Courtney, I was just looking for you, young lady, and I couldn't find you, so I gave up. I figured you'd just be waking up, and I thought, well, maybe she's not awake yet. Or maybe she's cooking breakfast. Was I right? Let's see, what time is it there? It's 9:11 in the morning? Yeah, I figured you were still in bed. Oh well, you snooze, you lose. Literally. Actually, again, here's what that's based on. John, I can actually help you out here. I'm looking for my Bible. And yeah, when in doubt, refer to the truth, right? I just read it here recently. I was asking my son what the verse was, and I had him look it up for me. And now I'm gonna forget which one it is. But I'll paraphrase it. It's the verse that talks about forgetting that which is behind and looking forward to the mark. Because I wish I could read the Word of God. It puts it a lot better than I do. We're not to talk about those things because those are the things that hurt us. You know, we know what our struggles did to us, and those that know us, our families, our friends, even those that don't know us. And so we're trying to forget about that. And you know, how, pray tell, can a person get away from something when all we do is we keep talking about it or bringing it back up? And so, you know, what it does is it tends to bring about war stories. When somebody hears that they're also struggling with the same problem that you're struggling with, they tend to, you know, start telling stories. Gosh, I used to do this and I used to do that, and boy, I would, you know, do this. And then what does that do? It has a tendency to, you know, when two people are talking about, you know, some common denominator, you know, that they can relate to, you know, sometimes it leads to high-fiving each other, you know, like, God, I remember when I used to do that, ha ha ha, you know, and then you start kind of giggling about it. And it's like, you know, that's the last thing you need to be doing. Does that make sense? And it's biblical. And that's why God says to avoid that. All that does is bring darkness. And it does, and imagine that, that our own creator would know what he's talking about. Ah, you like that? That's my snake plant. I think you said you had one also, Curtin. So, when I learned that, I did the same thing. I walked into the program. Actually, sometimes what brings people into the program is kind of a shameful thing, and they don't, they're already having problems just trying to find a support program, that can help them. And I'm raising my hand, and it wasn't, something I wanted to just, start talking about with somebody else. And then actually the guy that met me at the door at the program, after I told him, he's like, "Hey, welcome," and he handed me a welcome brochure that the greeters usually are giving to the people when they're coming in the door. And he had never seen me before, and I'd never seen him before. So after we introduced each other, I said to him, "Am I in the right place?" I was like, "I don't even know what this program is. Never heard it before." And I didn't know if it was a program that could help, what I was struggling with. And he's like, "Well," in a whisper, "can I ask what brought you here?" And I said, "Yeah." And I told him, and he goes, "Ah, you too, huh?" And he's like raising his hand. He goes, "I bet you every guy in this place struggles with that," in a whisper. And I was like, "No way. So I'm in the right place?" He's like, "Come on in," And then shortly thereafter, or maybe he shared with me, it doesn't really matter what brought you in these doors. The program's for sinners. Do you know any? And so I realized, wow, load off my shoulders. That I didn't have to worry about whether or not I was in the right place or not. And the rest was history. 17 years later, here I am still talking about it and sharing it with others. Oh, I know. Many people do. But I bet you they weren't Reformers Unanimous meetings. I told you, or maybe you didn't hear before, I went to AA meetings with my friend. I wasn't struggling with alcohol, but he was. And he introduced me to it. So I went with him kind of as a support group. So I learned about the big book, and, I used to work the program along with him. So I've been to many meetings as well, but it's not Reformers Unanimous, and nor does AA talk about God in Jesus Christ. As you know, they frown upon you speaking specifically about that, where the founders of AA were specifically Christians and used the Word of God. And now today, it's frowned upon. And now they, as you know, they refer to God as higher power. What is your higher power? And your higher power can be anything. A chair, if you wanted to. So, yeah, I remember hearing from one of the directors of the program there in San Diego. He's like, talking to a person in particular, because their question was, "Yeah, so what's this program about?" And then after he explained to him, it's a Christ-centered program, for those struggling with stubborn habits, strongholds, or addictions. All of a sudden, the person would get up and he'd be heading for the door already as soon as he heard the word Christ. And I remember the director saying, before you leave, just have an open mind. You've been to many programs probably before. This is a different approach. And have a seat and check it out until you already make a decision that it's not for you. And sometimes the person would go ahead and stay. More often than not, they would get up and leave. But was it there is other Christ-centered programs. Oh yeah, right. When you mentioned the Word of God or Jesus Christ by name, yeah. What's for breakfast, Janet? Nid. Oh, you called me Dick? That's okay. You're not the first person. All right. Anyways, here, I got my cheat sheet here in front of me. It's a little pamphlet for $1 or something at the bookstore there at the Reformers Unanimous program. And it's the 10 principles. So it talks about or it yeah, talks about every principle. Let me read the cover of the little brochure here. It's 10 principles to conquer stubborn habits. 1 step to get it right, 10 steps to stay right. Based on Hebrews 5:12. Ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. Anyways, again, principle number 1 was, if God's against it, so am I. And tonight's principle is principle number 2, every sin has its origin in our heart. And that's based on Ephesians 5, 11, and 12. Oh, actually, remember I was trying to remember the verse about not mentioning, what brought you here. It's right here in principle number 2. Imagine that. Let me just start at the beginning here. It says, before I came to Christ, I tried to overcome my addictions over and over again through regular attendance. Here, John, we were just talking about this, at group meetings in society, right? Whatever title they gave it. I would spend hours upon hours sulking in my coffee, smoking cigarettes, and discussing my endless desire to drink. Sound familiar? This is exactly, I didn't realize this was principle number 2. Yeah. Sound familiar, it says, question mark. Why didn't this type of activity help me? Ephesians 5, 11, and 12 reminds us to have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. For it is a shame to even speak of those things which are done of them in secret. There it is. No need for interpretation of that verse. Pretty clear, no? Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them, reject them, get away from them, turn from them. For it is a shame to even speak of those things which are done of them in secret. That's right. So why, pray tell, does Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, the very first thing you do is you sit in a group or in a circle and you introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Gary and I'm an alcoholic. It's like, there it is. You came in to work on walking away from that, and now your first thing out of your mouth is you're mentioning it. It doesn't make sense. So anyhow, to meditate and discuss them openly only gives place for whom? The devil. Unfruitful works of darkness. That's all it does. It just opens the door. So, I decided a long time ago I would rather tell people what God has done for me than to tell people what I had done to God. Imagine that. Man, it's good. What a way of putting it. I'd rather tell people what God has done for me instead of what I've done to God. Oh, it gives me goosebumps just saying that. Constant meditation or thinking, wrapping things around your mind on our desire to fulfill a fleshly lust will ultimately lead to acting out our desire. If we if we're fortunate to avoid it physically, we will seldom avoid it mentally, i.e., the expression, you can't change a way a person acts until you change the way they think. Because it starts up here. And then we bring it 16 inches down into our heart, i.e., the principle of tonight. Every sin has its origin in our heart. So if we're thinking about it, we pull it 16 inches into our heart, and what do we do with it? We decide what to do with it. We talk about it. We put our hands on it. We walk to the place. It just makes sense. This is our meditator. This is our doer, the heart. So, anyways, Proverbs 23:7 reads, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. There it is. Why do we do what we do? It's what's in here. But it started up here. And we pulled it down into our heart and decided what we wanted to do with it. Right? For me, to avoid the seemingly unending desire to fulfill my desire to feed my addiction, I needed to discipline myself to avoid talking about it in a desirous way and avoid thinking about it. By thinking about it, I was actually making it easy for myself to do wrong. Romans 13:14 says, but put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lusts thereof. There it is. It's like over and over again. Imagine that. God knew what he was doing. I saw an old friend at a local, God's right. I saw an old friend at a local grocery store. He had heard that I had stopped using drugs and found religion, quote unquote. Right? How many times have you heard that? I explained how Jesus had changed my life and given me power over my addictions to both drugs and alcohol. He exclaimed his gladness and went on to tell me that he had been sober for 3 weeks. He had finally quit his job that led to after hours drinking and had moved out of his buddy's house, in parentheses, who liked to have drinking parties regularly. Realizing these were both good first steps, I encouraged him to visit church and offered to pick him up. He gave me, I'm sorry, I lost my place. I offered to pick him up. He gave me the address. Unfortunately, the young man had chosen to take up residence in an apartment that was directly adjacent to a popular bar in town. He never made it to church. Why did this man fail in his recovery? He made it easy for himself to do wrong. Even if he never left his house, the constant sounds of the music in the bar beneath him would never let the thought of drinking leave his mind. You see, the heart can accustom itself to sin. An act that once would seem terrible and undeniably wrong can, by contemplating it too often, become attractive. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." Everything I ever searched for in life, the important issues of life, love, joy, peace, happiness, friendship, financial freedom, were always withheld from me during my times of addiction. Why was that? Because the important issues of life are given by God, and He never entrusts them to those who do not work hard or diligent to keep or guard their heart from being hardened from the deceitfulness of sin. Remember, before you ever did it, you thunk it. So that's principle number 2. I wish we could have watched the video. Daisy! Daisy Quesada. What is Trump saying? Lately, I just watched his video, and he was about to sit down and discuss the California fires with a group of people, and I didn't get to watch it. Why would who say that? Oh, let me read. Sorry, John. That's how God healed me. In that hospital room. That's right, you were the one that found that Bible. Yep. I wish I could. He said that he was there. Where? Sorry, at the California fires. Is that what you mean, Daisy? He was there. He was in the Air Force One. Did you see the helicopters and um, the two what are the propped planes that fly vertical and forward? Gosh, I'm from San Diego and I know Camp Pendleton. The what are those planes called? Anyways, they were escorting Air Force One into California, probably Camp Pendleton, and then he went from there to tour the devastated areas of California. Reaction, Marone. Well, what do you mean he doesn't have a house there? Eh, Okay, and Marone, what's happening? Welcome back, bro. You just missed or maybe you didn't. Maybe you were listening, Marone. I uh, I just read what I normally play a video of, but I can't play the video tonight, and so I read out of a booklet and introduced the topic of the evening. Oh, you just got here. So I'm sorry, Daisy. What do you mean? He can't go there if he doesn't have a house there or live there? What are you, what are you talking about? Sorry. So, um, puts puts a different outlook on how to approach our stubborn habits or things that we're struggling with, right, John? Now you can refer to, if you can remember, Ephesians 5:11 and 12. Read that, and it just nails it right on the head. And the program helps you with, you know, continuing to work down that path, so that you're not spending time thinking about it, talking about it, looking at it, smelling it, acting on it. That's what the program's designed. These principles are designed to do, is to help get you away from it, to help you stay away from it, and to help you walk that walk continually. Well, Daisy, you can say what he's saying is not true. How about that? That would be a better way of putting it. Girl in the mirror. Um, no, I started at 8 o'clock, dear. 9 o'clock your time. 9 in the morning your time. So, anyways, hey Daisy, hold that subject for a bit. Um, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this principle number one, the reform is unanimous program, and then we can get into the normal uh, subjects that we normally talk about. Yeah, it's eight. Actually, it's 8:30. What 6 now? But I started at 8 o'clock um, tonight. Yep, yep, yep. You've been here before, right, Daisy? Yeah, I remember your screen name. John, are you still there, brother? And Marone, ¿cómo está? Mustaka. Let me see. I have again a course curriculum. Uh, nevertheless, I live book that actually talks about the principles. Let's see what more or what different the this book says about principle number two. Um, let's see. Is it 10 principles? There it is. At the very end of the book. There we are. Principle number two. Every sin has its origin in our heart. Actually, it looks like it's the same. Yeah, before I came to Christ. Yeah, it is. Yep, it's the same. So nothing new in this book. Anyhow, what's new, people? What was well now that you brought it up, Daisy? What was he saying that you don't feel was true or right? Not true. I wish I could play that video. That would actually um fill in some of the beginning of this program. He doesn't want to use the water in the ocean. You don't happen to have a link to the was it a YouTube video that you were watching when he said this or well, I'm already on the news. Well, there is news on YouTube. um First of all, I don't know what I'm getting secondhand information through you, but I can tell you right now that salt water will kill foliage. It will it will kill plants. I know that for a fact because I'm spreading salt right out here on my driveway in this freezing weather. And I just read a article on trying to be aware that um, when you're spreading salt, try not to spread it on your lawn and or your plants. So, if you start dumping salt water over a forest fire, you're going to end up killing, the yeah, it'll kill the fire, all right. It'll kill the fire and everything around it. Why not use fresh water? What's the deal with using fresh water? Yeah, you don't want to be watering your plants with salt water, like your house plants, like that plant right back there. I wouldn't be putting salt water on that thing. It'd kill it. So I'm missing a part of the problem. So why not use fresh water? And what's the problem with that? Wait, John. What do you mean they want it to burn? Why are you? Where are you getting this information from? Yeah, it kills the fire, all right. Why not use fresh water? Why would you want to use salt water? I don't understand. Fresh water kills fire, salt water kills fire, and the landscape underneath it. So, anyways, I'm not quite sure what the problem is with using fresh water. Yeah, Daisy, you're not answering the question. What is wrong with fresh water? I don't get it. You're still not answering. Anyhow, and to say that the home is more important to save, I disagree. I'd say my life is more important to save. The home, that comes after. You chose to build there. What won't do the job? Fresh water? Why? Why doesn't fresh water do the job? Water puts out fire. Yes, it does, Dave. I don't know. State your sources. Are you listening to something right now, John, or something that you're commenting on? It's almost as if you're watching something and you're commenting as you're watching. I'm not quite following you guys. Yeah, to say that fresh water won't put out fire, I don't know what book you're reading. What's Where are you getting your information? Everybody's going to have that freshwater freaking plant instead of their land being saved. Wait, what are you talking about? What's wrong with fresh water putting out a fire? So, what are you talking about? Fresh water puts out fire. Where, what, what are you saying? What do you think comes out of a fire hose when you're trying to put a house fire out? The water from the fire hydrant. It's not salt water. It's fresh water. What are you saying? Do I honestly think that everybody's going to have that freshwater freaking plant instead of their land being saved? What? What are you saying? You don't want to use salt water. All right. You end up killing the foliage underneath the land. You won't have a land afterwards. When it rains, you'll have mudslides. You need plants to be able to grow after the fire is put out. Yeah, I know. Wait, wait, wait. This is not a house fire. You just said what's more important to save the house. It's like, what? What are you saying? Oh my gosh. The home is more than to save. But now you're saying this is not a house fire, this is a land fire. It's like, wait, what do you want to put out? Okay, you're not speaking any sense there, young lady. Fresh water puts out fires. Period. I don't understand. Why use salt water when you have fresh water? Settle down and answer the question. What is wrong with using fresh water? Is there a shortage of fresh water somewhere or what? Yeah, really. They don't understand, Mr. Lewis. Salt the ground. Yeah, smart. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you don't have foliage in your landscape, young lady, or whoever you are, take a look at my yard. I tried that. I didn't use salt. I used weed killer to trim the edge of my lawn, which was a nice. I still use it around my house. Around the base of the house, weed killer. But I use weed killer along the driveway, which is on a slope, going down to um, going down to the street. And I thought it took care of it. I didn't have to use my electric weed eater. Well, what happened is through time, I ended up putting a 4-inch strip of no grass next to my driveway. Well, guess what happened when it rained out? All that dirt along the driveway ended up in the street, and I ended up with a trough about 3 inches deep running out to the street. Why? Because there's no foliage, there's no roots to hold the soil anymore. So if you start killing hillsides with salt water, go to Oregon and in 1996 when I worked there and watch entire mountainsides come down because there was nothing to hold the dirt. Yeah, so you don't want to dump salt water on. You were called weed killer in your teens, OG. Oh my gosh, badoom. Psh. Yeah, it wasn't a compliment, but okay. Uh, that's right. She's not getting it, but you know what? My heater is like continually running. I mean, I understand heating the house, but what's going on here? Oh my gosh, it's set at 70. No wonder. Why did it jump to 70? I have a ghost in the house or something? I got to figure this out here real quick. I don't have a schedule set. I thought I got rid of that. And let's find out here. No, there is no schedule. Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. Um, nope. Huh. Interesting. Well, I changed it back to 68. Somehow somebody set it to 70. I didn't do it. Yeah, there's a snake plant behind me. Exactly. Uh, it's a snake plant, but you never know. Mm. Speaking of plants thriving, now that thing took off and did its thing there in that pot right there. That thing's going crazy. Um, what'd you do at work, or what do you do for work, Lewis? Sorry. Hey guys, thanks for coming. Don't forget the the thumbs up. Click on that for me. Fresh water? What? Bottle water? What? What? What do you do, Mr. Lewis? Are you a firefighter by any chance, or not related to the subject that we're talking about? Automotive. Gotcha, gotcha. There's a visitor, one of my regular visitors, Josh Eisen. He's a retired Army Special Forces, and he runs an auto shop. He took it over from his dad after he died, and I think he's got two shops, and he's been extremely busy and unfortunately not able to stop in and as much as he used to. But yeah, he's shared that with us as well. Badoomsh. And you're a comedian on the side, right, OG? There's 1,000 comedians out of a job, and then there's OG. I think I've heard that one before, OG, or something similar to it. It's been a while. So, OG, you've been in the room before. I remember your picture and your name. Where are you guys coming in from? What part of the world? Are you in the States or South Carolina? And Daisy, how about you? Where are you, Daisy? Again? And you're in Seattle. Cool. I worked up in Washington County, Oregon, um, kind of a suburbs out right outside of Portland in 1996 to 98 or 97. And I'm originally from San Diego, California. And then life events moved me here and there, including Louisiana. And then I'm in New Jersey now. Now that wasn't as good, OG. I'm kind of spinning on that one. Clock fathers. Not all of them are gonna hit. As far as like physically hitting, is that what you're referring to? Yeah, not all alcoholics are mean alcoholics. Yeah, okay, okay. So originally from South Carolina, OG, or did life events place you there? Oh, real close to Boston. Cool. Yeah, a late friend of mine, Joe, I grew up with in San Diego. He was from the Boston area as well. His family moved out to California. Yep. He was a sailor. He introduced me to sailing and uh, used to be his deckhand whenever he went out. You willing to go over there and put your butts out on the damn freaking fuel to go over there and actually do the damn freaking job without no Mexicans? What? My gosh, the jokes are endless. I'm not sure. I'm about to ask her, do you have any more, Daisy? Yeah. Do you have any more, Daisy? What happened to everybody? Well, there was uh John. John, where'd you go? Did you disappear? Did these guys scare you off? Oh, Daisy, are you there? Hello, Miss Daisy? Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer true. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Oh, you're at work? Oh, I didn't know you were at work. All right, bro. What are you working the night shift? Like until uh midnight, or are you doing the graveyard? Well, what's graveyard? Graveyard is till midnight? Nine 4 to midnight? Or what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Blueberries, anybody? I got some blueberries. All right, Mr. Lewis. Thanks, guys. If you didn't already, hit the like if you would. That'll help get the channel out there a little bit more. Sounds like a bummer, Daisy. Are you a woman or are you a guy? Daisy, that is. Okay, I got a good video on the word race. I got a video actually. I've referred to it before in the past. It's called what's the name of it? Nit. You want to come up on stage, Nit? You can talk to me behind your profile picture if you want to. You do? Well, come up here. Hold on. Are you on your phone or are you on your laptop? Because you won't be able to, unless I send you. Oh, you're eating. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. I thought you were saying, yes, I want to come up on stage. But there's the hug done if you want to. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. I've worked in men's jobs for a long time to go over there working for a white man and get paid less than a man does. Wait a minute. So how do you join the live streams if you don't have a laptop? Do you, yeah, you go up on stage, right? Do they send it to you on your messenger? They send the hug done on your messenger and then you click on it through messenger? Hmm. Okay, okay. Well, I don't even have messenger, so I can't send you. I don't have Facebook. I would send it to you on in your email, but your email is full. So that doesn't work. Yeah, but you can't click on it if you can't click on the Hagdan through your phone. It's not clickable on the phone. You can, but I can't. Why can't I? I can't click on a link on a Hagdan through the phone. And I cannot copy and paste it either. Even if you're a moderator. Well, I tried before on my Asawa's phone and my son's phone. It's not clickable. The Hagdan that I just sent, upstream, can you click on that using your phone? For what? For X, you are using phone. Click down below. There is a U, Y-O-U. I don't understand. I don't have a phone right now, so I can't. You're talking about on my phone or on StreamYard? I'm using my Xbox right now on my television. So I don't have a phone. Ah, if I'm using a phone. Okay. So my profile at the bottom of the phone, I click on that. Do I have to pin the Hagdan on my phone or no? Or no? Does the host have to pin the Hagdan or only post it in the chat room? No. Okay. Well, I've tried before. I've um I've posted, and other people in the chat room are telling me I can't click on that, and they are moderators. Right, right. I understand. I thought so also, that I used to join people's live stream using my gadget, but lately, even the audience members, when I post the StreamYard, like when I post the Hagdan, the people in the room, the moderators in the room cannot click on it. What do you mean there is a technique? What are you talking about? Like that there. What do you mean there's a technique? Why don't you come up on stage and you can show me? It's like I've been doing this for 4 years. Okay, well, tell me, what is the technique? You can't even copy and paste it. I know. Well, tell me, what do you do? You keep avoiding my request. Do you long press the link or how do you do it? Oh, wait, you said it? Where? I don't see you said there is a technique. And I said, "What is the technique?" And then you said, "Yeah, mostly they don't know about that, how they can click the link like this vertical live stream." And then you said, "You got to know that, Doc, when you have the phone." No, I don't. But you can't explain it in words? I thought you were eating. Am I interrupting your You know, are you there, girl in the mirror? You know, girl in the mirror? You met her last time? She even said you cannot click the link. Yeah, I know you're eating. And I've had other people in their live streams, you cannot click on the link. They have to send it to either Messenger or send it to email, but you can't click in the chat room. Like my Hagdan above, upstream. Can you click on that link with your phone? Can you click on it? Can you click on this Hagdan right there? Using your phone, can you click on that? Show me. I won't put you on stage, but show me how you can come up Akyat. Daisy. Daisy Loto. You know, I was looking at your live stream, Daisy, but you're never live. You're always doing a streamcast. Kumusta, Daisy? Magandang umaga. Daisy, I have a question. Oh, there you are. Did you use your phone? You can type in the private chat. Do you want me to put you on stage, Nit? Ooh, yummy. Here. Did you click on the
Yeah, I click. I click. I
on
am
your
using
phone?
phone right now.
So how do you do it?
I told you. I can click it. You just go. There is when you're using phone and
Mhm.
then you have a profile there down below.
Right, I know
Just
that.
and then you click that your profile, and
Hmm.
then on the right side, click that
Correct.
okay, click that and then it's going to like private like videos, like that, private like
Oh, okay.
videos, and then
Uh-huh.
click it, the private like videos, and then find, for example, your live streaming, click your live streaming, and then you can find the click, you
Oh,
can click the link.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the link there is it's like a color blue, you can click
Okay.
it.
It's highlighted.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, it's like, why don't I know that? I've been doing this for
Yeah,
years.
I can. I don't have laptop. I am using
Right.
my phone or tablet.
That's weird. That's weird.
But, yeah, but I am using phone right now because we are eating. I'm
When
still
you
feeding
say
my
when
son.
you say there is a U, you mean the letter Y-O-U or you mean
Yeah,
my
yeah.
profile? It's
You.
you,
Word.
Y-O-U.
Yeah, word you.
Right, the word you. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I don't have a phone. My Asawa and my Anak has it over at the sister's house. So,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
anyways,
I don't have laptop to use, like.
I will experiment next time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
What are you eating? What is?
Rice with ham.
Ah, that's right. You told me.
Mm-mm.
So ham, rice, and eatlog, or no eatlog? Just
No,
ham. Just
no
ham.
itlog.
Mm. Well, we have over there spam, egg, left over from this morning.
Mm. This ham is left over. That's why I did not cook. I did not cook. What is this egg? Because we have left over from last night ham and pinakbit.
Oh,
Pinakbit.
pinakbit. Oh,
Yep.
when I first went to the Philippines, the very first time when I got married in 2002,
Yep.
I was um I was talking to my future mother-in-law, my wife's mother, and she asked me, "What would you like me to cook for you when you come to the Philippines?"
Yes.
And I learned about pinakbit, and I said, "Pinakbit." She says, "Okay, I will have it for you." So when I
Oh.
arrived that
Uh,
evening, she made a table full of food, and pinakbit just for me.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Pinakbit is
remember.
yummy. It is
Yeah,
vegetables.
sure.
Daisy Quesada. Hello. Maybe
Yeah.
Daisy Quesada have a question?
Oh, um, she was talking about the wildfires in California, and we were trying to understand what she was saying, and it was kind of crazy. So we
Oh.
I stopped answering. And
Oh.
oh, I think she's saying hello. Are you saying hello to Kurtnit, Daisy? Hi, Miha. How are you doing? I think she might be saying hello to you.
Yes, we can because you're in the chat room. You're in the chat room.
Let's see. Too much happening in our world to understand what a white world is. If you don't understand that, I don't know what you get. So what's new, Miss Knit?
Yes,
Anything?
Doc.
What's new? Anything new happening? Anything
No.
exciting? Uh, how about your
No.
children? Are they all okay? They're healthy?
Yeah. They're okay.
And how old are
They're
your kids again?
what?
What is the
I
age?
sorry, Doc.
What is the age of your children?
My older son is 22, and
22?
yep, my daughter is 19 years old.
Oh, the same as my anak.
22 on my older son 22 on January 6.
And when's your daughter's birthday?
My daughter is October 6.
October 6th.
Yep. You don't ask my birthday. You don't
Oh,
want to ask.
well, when is your birthday?
March 25.
Ah, March. So your birthday's coming soon.
Yeah, my goodness. I am getting old.
And you're turning 29 years old, right?
Huh? What?
March 26th, you will be 29 years old again and again and again.
29! Wow. Sana
I know.
all 29.
Sana all. When I was growing as a child, I would ask
Mm.
my mom, "Mom, how old are you?" She says, "I'm 29." And then the next year, I said, "How old
Mm-mm.
are you, Mom?" She says, "I'm 29." And the next
Oh,
year,
I learned.
she's
I
29.
learned.
And
Oh,
then the
Daisy
next year,
Quesada. 32 also. 42 years old, Daisy
42.
Quesada. Hmm.
Ah.
I learned.
En serio, Daisy? 42? 42? I said, seriously? Like talaga?
Hmm.
42? You learn a Spanish word, like seriously? Just remember serious and say en serio. En serio?
Enseño.
Uh-huh.
Enseño.
And you can expression with it, en serio or en serio?
Yeah.
Seriously. Seriously?
Hmm.
Like
Enseño?
talaga. Yeah, like talaga. Talaga or talaga?
We like to lie about
Yeah,
age.
you like to lie about age. I know. That's a
Daisy
woman's
Quesada is
practice.
Filipino, Doc.
No,
She's Filipino.
Daisy, you're Latina or Native American or mix? I think you told me. What I forgot, Daisy. What is your heritage? Oh, you're the same age as Kurtnit. You said you're
Yeah.
42, Kurtnit, or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. I am 42.
42.
I don't know
So
what happened.
let's see. You were born in 82?
83.
Oh, 83.
83. Yeah.
Well, you're going to be 42 in March.
Yeah. Oh, yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
You're 41. Gotcha, gotcha.
I am
Okay, me
41.
gusto platicar con todo la verdad. Native American. Okay, okay. I think you told me before, Daisy. Maybe not, but it seems like I remember you said you were. Oh, there's another girl that comes in here. Her name is what's her name? She's mix. I think she's African American, Latino, Latina, and Native American. I think. I forgot her name, but she comes in here. I think she lives in Texas also. That's where you live, right, Daisy? You're in Texas? I forgot my Spanish, Daisy.
Este teléfono no que.
Telefono. No quiero decir la verdad. I forgot. No quiero decir la verdad. Oh well. Translate for me, Daisy. Oh, what is your youngest? Nit? Do you say
Yes,
19?
Doc.
Your youngest, Anak?
6 years, 7 years old.
Oh, seven. Seven.
Yep. 7 years old. I have 22 years old, 19 years old, and 7 years old.
Well, see, that's a big gap between 7 and 19, right?
Yeah.
That's like my children. I have a 36-year-old and a 19-year-old.
Mm,
So 17 years difference.
mm,
Mm.
yeah. Yappers. What is
Yuppers.
yappers?
Yes, it's a
I
slang for yes. Yup. You know the expression yup?
yap yappers.
So yuppers. Yeah. It's just a
I don't know what happened to my phone. I only just see the comments, but the on the live stream I can't see. I don't know.
you can only see what? I know.
Only comments. Only
Okay.
comments, and then yeah, and then the live stream. No, I don't know where I can click that. I
You
am
mean
ano.
the video you can't see?
Yep. The video. I can't
Oh,
see. I just see only the comments. The
huh.
phone does not want to tell the
To
truth.
to tell it. Oh, the phone does not want to tell the truth. Okay, where did everybody go? Daisy, are you still there? Daisy Loto. She was eating saging prita and cape.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, that sounds good. My wife,
Uh-huh.
you buy the plantain, right?
Oh, plantain.
And
Plantain
you
dog is the
slice it.
same saging. I sorry.
Yeah, well, it's just different saging. Plantain
Ah,
saging
different.
instead
Oh.
of the sweet one.
Ah, okay, okay,
I'm
okay. I
pointing
understand.
over. Does that make sense? What do you call it plantain in Philippines?
I don't know
Mint?
what is plantain here.
You know, the one you fry, the not the sweet one, the
Ah,
bakery one,
okay.
the one that tastes like potato. You know, it's banana. You know, it's for
It
cooking.
the saba.
What do they call saba?
Saba. Oo, like you can boil it, and then
Yes, boil it.
when it's
Correct.
ripe, it is sweet. When
Yes,
it's ripe, it is sweet.
yes. If you let it get ripe, but
Ah, that
it's
is a
usually
plantain.
they call it plantain.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
right. It's a different banana, correct? In the Philippines, it's not the same as
No,
your sweet ones.
the, the same
It,
banana. We call it
no,
banana also.
no, it's so the green one. You mean when it's green still?
Oh, really?
No, I'm asking you. The
Ah,
banana that gets sweet, do you when it's green, when it's not ripe, you call it saba?
yeah, it's still saba.
Okay. Well, plantain is different.
Oh.
It's usually bigger, you know,
Mm,
rounder,
mm-mm.
and it doesn't get sweet. It stays like no sweet. It's like a potato almost.
I like that.
But you use
Mm,
it. But
okay.
if you fry it and then put like honey
Yes.
or sugar, powdered sugar,
Okay.
you know the really fine sugar, you know the very it looks
Mm-mm.
like dust, like that white
Mm-mm.
dust. You know,
Yes.
you can put that on it and make it sweet that way. But cook it first.
Oh,
It makes it soft because if you don't cook
oh.
it, it's like
Mm-mm.
hard like a potato. But it's a banana. You know,
Banana.
it's the same. You know, you can peel it, but it's not sweet and it's hard.
Oh, okay, okay,
That's
okay.
that's a
Oh, really?
plantain.
Banana bread. Oh, banana bread is yummy.
You know,
Delicious. I like
yeah,
banana bread.
my wife takes the too ripe banana saging, you know, the brown
Mm-mm.
saging,
Mm-mm.
and she makes banana bread out of that.
Yeah. I want
Yeah.
to make banana bread, but I don't have, I don't have
Oh,
oven for,
Ethan, Ethan Colvin. Sorry, bro, I didn't see you. I'm going to be going to my first gun show tomorrow. Any guns to look for in Cali? Well, I'm not in Cali, but I don't know. What are you looking for? A pistol or a AR or what are you looking for? Thomas, welcome back. Yeah, we're talking about bananas. Plantain. Here, Google plantain. It, and
yes, doc.
look at the definition. Or Thomas, um, copy the definition or the description of a plantain banana and post it in the room if you would. If you could. Ethan, look at the Desert Scorpion gun. It's eight what $1,000? Yeah, Thomas, please. Thank you. Just copy and paste a simple definition of a plantain banana so that my co-host can understand a little bit better. I think they have plantain in the Philippines. Maybe not, but
No, I don't know. I don't know what is plantain here.
maybe. Well, let me uh, let Thomas post a definition and see if you understand. Plantains are starchy fruit and are a staple food source in many tropical areas. Plantain, major group of banana varieties that are staple foods in many tropical areas. The edible fruit of plantain. Okay, it's kind of repeating itself, but it's more like starch. Are you familiar with starch? Knit starch.
Dog.
Do you know
Starch.
starch? Yeah. Do you know starch? You know
Starch.
the powder that you put in like
Okay.
juice to
Yeah.
make it thick.
Yep. Yep.
It's like flour, but it's called
Uh-uh.
starch. Well,
Okay. Okay.
the
Yes.
plantain, when you taste it, it tastes like starch.
Oh, really?
Very, very
The
dry.
thing. Oh,
It's like
the
a
edible
yeah. It's not sweet like a
starch. Ah,
banana. A
it's not
regular
more
sage.
starch than the common dessert banana, and is not eaten raw because plantains have the most.
Yeah. Oh, here because the edible fruit of plantain bananas has more starch than the common
Like that.
dessert. See, it's a dessert banana. The bananas that we eat, the regular saging, the sweet
Uh,
ones, you can call
yes.
that like a dessert banana, a sweet banana.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
But the
I
plantain
understand.
is used, I think they use it. You can actually grind it or grate it. You know how you grate cheese,
Mm-mm.
so you can sprinkle the cheese. Well, you can do
Yeah.
that with a plantain banana and and then you can pound it and make it into
Mm-mm.
you can add water and maybe pound it and make like a pancake out of it.
Oh, really?
You see, you can't do that with a banana. It'll make a mess, right? A regular saging, sweet saging,
Yeah, yeah.
it'll become mush, if you mash it, with a fork. You can mash a saging easy with a fork, but a
Mm-mm.
plantain,
Oh,
it's like a
you can.
potato. What is
Oh,
potato in Tagalog? Potato.
potato,
Patata?
patatas.
Patata. Okay, like
Patatas.
or that's right. Yeah, papas. In Spanish, it's papas. Potato.
Papas. Oh,
Yeah. So anyhow, that's a plantain. You can eat it, but you have to add some sweet or some salt. If you want to do like a salty plantain, you can do that. But you can fry it like a potato chip.
mm-mm, like that.
Yeah, you can fry it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did taste that. I remember I did taste that fried plantain, but there's no
Yes,
taste. There's no
right. There's no
taste.
taste. So you got to add salt or you got to add some sugar or some honey.
Mm,
Yeah. I was like, I'm looking
mom,
over at the kitchen. Do we have one over there? No, I think my wife finished it.
mommy, that is not a good food. That is not a good food. Anyway, Doc,
Mm.
I am going to uh bat my son. He's
Oh, you're
gonna
gonna give
take
him a bath?
go, yeah, he's going to take a
Okay.
bath. Yes. I am
Uh,
go I just stand by down. Go down.
Ligo
Yeah,
for
yeah,
your
yeah.
son? Or not?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, dear.
Okay.
You want me to
Okay.
drop you off the stage?
Yeah, because
Your
I don't know. I
laglag?
don't know what happened my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye,
Thank
dear.
you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye. Okay. Well, you can. Oh, Nina. What's up, Guapa? Guapa Nina. Oh, Leroy. Or Louis Leroy. That's right. Louis Leroy and Daddy. Reporting for duty. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Gracias. Gracias, amiga. Is that a good heart? Is that a good one? What's up, Doc? Are you awake, Nina? I saw you sleeping in your live stream. Kathleen Banawa from Japan, right? Kathleen? Or are you Filipina? I think you came here before, right, Kathleen? Oh, Kathy. Banawa. I know you told me you still don't feel good. When's the last time you went to the CR, Nina? Is that okay? Is your CR habits okay? I'm trying to be politically correct. Your your visits to the CR, they're good? Okay. How about your urine, your pee? Are you peeing okay? I'm talking about this on live stream, but no UTI, Nina? Oh, abdominal. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay, I got you. I understand. Nantindihanko. No pain when you go pee. Okay, well that's good. Um, are you able to drink without suka? No suka? Okay, that's good. Um, no diarrhea? No? You say yupper steak. I hope not. No. Okay. Well, that's good. Um, no fever? No fever? Daisy. Who? Me? Mark. Hey, bro. Meat is not good for you. Drink a lot of water. Try that. Make yourself go regularly, you know? Go to the bathroom regularly. Drink, drink, drink if you can. Lots of water. Mark, what's going on there, brother? What's new? Nina, do you eat breakfast? Oh, another. Oh, I thought that said Mark. I thought that was another Mark. Mark. That's Max. What's happening there, Max? Where are you coming from? What is that? That's a, I'm zooming in on that car. What is that? Is that a Jaguar? What is that? What kind of car is that? You're in California. Awesome. Yeah, I'm curious now. I can't zoom in on that anymore, but I'm on a 60-inch TV and I can zoom pretty close to that. But it's a BMW. Oh, what kind of BMW is that? It looks like a really low. It's a difficult picture to look at from the front, but M4. Okay, okay. Well, I'm familiar with an M4, I think. Or is there an M3? What is that? Anyway, what part of California? Can I ask? Well, I know I can ask, but I'm a San Diego boy, born and raised. And then I'm on the East Coast. Don't ask. Are you leaving, Daisy? Thank you, amiga. San Martin? What the heck? Where's San Martin? Wait, let me think. San Martin? Is that up there in the San Jose area or in the Bay Area? San Jose. Oh, I just guessed. That's right. Yeah, I remember you said you were in Texas, Daisy. Yeah, yeah. I think I remember seeing San Martin or Martin uh, on my way up north um, along Highway 5. I used to drive up to Yosemite uh, on a yearly basis from San Diego, trying to remember if I. Oh, by Gilroy. That's the. There we go. See, I lived in Bakersfield and Tehachapi, out there in the east, off I-99, and my wife and I would drive across west and go through Gilroy. I'd take her that way on purpose to visit, the garlic capital and do that tour across that part of California. Okay. I have faint memories of San Martin in my mind. I probably saw it on a sign more than anything. Oh, okay. My duty station was in Oxnard. It's a little further south, correct? At Point Magoo there in Oxnard. And I would go that route to get there. Or not through Gilroy, but I'd head west, whatever highway that is, through the grape vineyards until I got to the coast, and then work my way down to Oxnard. Yeah. Yeah, we lived in I found Tehachapi, um, and then I moved my wife there for a short term, and then we moved down into Bakersfield. She was working down there at the hospital, and I was a paramedic up in Delano. And then I started going to school, or at least trying to, before I got deployed. And so we moved down to Bakersfield to be closer to everything. Um, Santana Row. What do you mean row? Santana Row. No. I know there's a Santana, California, right? Yeah, I don't know what you mean by row. Is that like a houses or need? Where is Santana Row? Row. Oh, the place where I took the picture is in Santana Row. Oh, oh, no. It's I know what you mean. The outdoor, what do they call those malls that are outside? St what's that called? My wife knows. All the ladies know the term. Where they have the high end um, stores outside. Oh my gosh. My wife used to, that's where she used to kick around when I was on the base working. Yeah, strip mall. Well, that's the word that came to my mind, but no, Mike Wilbur. Not a strip mall. Um, they call it uh, oh, come on. A, oh my gosh, I'm totally having a brain fart. Outlet. It's called an outlet mall. Come on, you guys know that. It's an outlet mall. Stripper pole. No, an outlet mall. Instead of it being inside, it's outside, and you walk outside from store to store on each side and around and so on. Yeah, yeah, we got them here in New Jersey. There's one up or wherever it is. Yeah, yeah. I used to get in trouble doing that as well, or at least get um, absence from skipping school just to go to the beach. Yep. I lived 15, 20 miles from the beach up in Claremont, San Diego. And we would take the bus, or then once we got old enough to drive, we would take our own cars down there and skip school and go down to the beach. Oh my goodness. Don't do that, Gary. So what hey Mike, thanks for coming back there, brother. Oh, if you didn't already, Max, that's hard to say that. Hit the like icon for me. Um, you don't need to subscribe if you don't want to, but at least hit the thumbs up, the like icon there. I would appreciate it. Oh, good. Thank you, bro. Oh, wait. You used to live in California, Daisy? I'm not picking this up the whole time you were talking. Now you're in Santa Anita. Well, obviously, you wouldn't be skipping school to go to the beach in Texas. So, where in California did you live, Daisy? I'm scrolling back to see if you already told me. No, you didn't. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't recognize your MAXK. Yeah, where'd you live? In Santa Anita or? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I got into rock climbing, Max, when I was 19 years old, and that was my addiction. Favorite thing to, you know, favorite reason to get away and go places. So throughout Southern California and up to Yosemite, Joshua Tree National Monument, uh, San Jacinto, there's two climbing areas up there above, on the other side of Palm Springs of the San Jacinto mountain range. The names of the formations are Takich Rock or Lily Rock and Suicide Rock, right in the same valley, Strawberry Valley. One side was Takich, the other side was Suicide. Oh, that's my battery. Just died. Let me rotate the. Oh, guess what? I think my wife just got home. Yep. My family just got home. Hold on a second. Let me replace this battery. See, normally I would be live streaming down in the basement using my wife's desktop, and I'd be able to operate much more efficiently with this live stream. But because I didn't have the password to the computer, I wasn't able to go down there. So I'm having to use this Xbox to function here. You know what, guys? I got to give me a second. I'm just going to excuse myself. I got to go back the car into the garage, and I'll be right back. Hey, Ween. Hey, you're back. Yeah, hang that. Yeah, uh, hold that thought. I'll be right back. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, Max, I thought you gotta go. Mean you were leaving. What's up, Ween? Tween? Ween? How's everything? How's the babies or how the kids? I think I went to your live stream, your channel, and I was looking at your photo of your husband and you and the kids. That was you, right? Isn't that your channel? I think at the top of the channel, right? You have your family. Maybe I'm maybe it was a video, but where did Mark go? Max and Knit, are you still there? Oh my gosh. I can't swallow now. Breathe, Gary, breathe. Nina, are you still there? Mark, there you are. What happened? Okay, I found some. My wife brought home some Filipino pancit, so I'm going to mac out on this a little bit while I'm trying to talk. Excuse me. Anybody there? Max, are you still there? Ween? Daisy? Mike? Hello? Did everybody take off? Ah, Daisy's still there. Janet, are you still out there? So much pork in their diet. I got to be so careful. Give me one quick sec. I can actually talk while I'm away here. I need some more lemon, honey. Okay. Okay. Another dose of lemon. And, oh my gosh, I got lemon in a cut and it just stung. Do you have another? Can I get a napkin from you? Just rip off. There you go. Thank you. Alrighty. What is it? You snuck out at 3 a.m. I'm reading now. Let's see. 3 a.m. Walked to 7-Eleven. We got there and was about to walk home, but the cops got us and drove us home. Yep. Oh, that's Max talking. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking that was Daisy telling me. Oh, yeah. I've got memories of just hanging out all hours in the evening, midnight, 1 in the morning, staying over at a friend's house in high school. Actually, the three of us, three drummers, we were all drummers in high school, hanging out, just walking around. And sure enough, police decided to pull up and ask for our IDs, and we didn't have it. None of us had our wallets. You know, I'm learning otherwise now. You know, I'm watching too many YouTube videos, but it's like unless they suspect that you're, you know, doing something wrong, they can't just randomly pull over, you know, and pull you over and ask you to identify yourself. It's like that would be, yeah, I understand that now. It's like, well, what crime am I being suspected of committing? And if there isn't any reason, then there's no reason why they can just pull up and ask you for your ID just to try to create a case. You know, because that means you could randomly walk up to the beach, you know, and walk up to a random bather, you know, and on their towel, laying on their towel, and say, yeah, could I, you know, could I see your identification, please? It's like, no, you can't do that. So it's like, and then they say, you know, why are you trying to be difficult? And it's like, no, you're not getting it. We have rights as citizens, and one of them is, you know, not to be unreasonably searched, and I guess that doesn't fall under that search and seizure. It's like you can't just. It's like if you asked enough people, if you did that just randomly to 100 people, you might, you're eventually going to come across somebody that has that's up to no good, that has a warrant out for their arrest or an unpaid ticket or something. But you can't just decide, okay, today we're going to just randomly ask people for their identification and then run their ID and see if there's anything, in their background. You can't do that. You got to have, there's got to be a reason for them to, right? Anyhow, what did I do with my dish now that I squeezed all my lemon on it? I forgot to bring it over. Honey, I put that lemon on it and then I walked away from it. Where were you, Max? Max, yeah, I'll call you Max. When this happened, were you born and raised in the San Martin area, or was this another location when you were growing up? The option I have in this StreamYard platform, I'll read them to you here. Hold on. Are delete the comment, put the user in timeout, or ban user and delete their comment. So I clicked on put user on timeout, decided to give Daisy a break. And it showed, you can see down below, Daisy Quesado was banned and their comments were removed. Daisy, if you're watching this, I didn't ban you. I just clicked on timeout and it booted you, banned you. So sorry about that. I'll have to check the YouTube studio and see if your name ended up there on the ban list. Hey guys, I'm gonna end this live a little bit early tonight, but I'll be back on Monday, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, as you were, always. And I am out of here. What do you think?